Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Ashley, which is Ashley's Media Addiction, and today I'm coming at you with my February TBR, which is also the first month for my Boggle TBR game for the year, which I'm really excited for. So for those who don't know, I played the game Boggle in order to decide basically what I read for the month. So as with the normal game of Boggle, you make words that all connect from 3 letters upwards. And for me, this means I need to have that word in the title or a prompt that basically fits that word. So it can be quite difficult at times depending on the words I find or how long it takes me to find a word, because sometimes it can be a while. But yeah, that's basically how it stands. So a 3 and a 4 letter word is 1 point, 5 letters is 2 points, 6 is 3 points, 7 is 5 points, and 8 I think is 11 points. I've never had an 8 though, so I will remember that for next time, but it is down below all the pointing scores as well. As well as this, if I do complete my TBR for the month, I get a reward, which is lovely, and I do get a spinner wheel to choose that for me. And if I fail, then the amount of points I didn't quite get is the points I need to add on for the rest of the year, which can be scary at times. I can also bring that number down though if I read more than my allocated points. So a couple of the rewards might say I get to -1 point for the rest of the year. Perfect. Or I might even have, say, 4 rolls all got 1 point, so I've got 4 points in total. And then on the 5th roll, I get 2 points. Well, I would then have 6 points in total. For all of that means in the month after, and for the rest of the year, I go down to 4 points. We'll worry about that though. If that comes to it, I might not get that at all. As well as this, I did actually ask 10 of my YouTube friends in order to basically play a game, my TBR game, and they all gave me words and things. So the first role for every month going forward is going to be that role and their prompt for me, and then I'll continue on with my normal roles after that. So that should be a lot of fun. It should change things up a little bit as well. And yeah, I got a tiny little blue bag with everyone's prompts. I can't see what is in here. I just know there is the paper. So let's give this a little shake. Let's open this up and let's see what word comes out. Also, I completely forgot to say, but the amount of points that I start with at the beginning of the year is 5. I think 5 is a good number that can lead up to 5 books, which is kind of my average. But yeah, I have a couple mandatory reads I need to try and fit in, so hopefully this will fit. So let's see. Let's go for this one right here. I have no idea what this is. I'm worried because there's some really nice ones in here and there's some that are a bit harder. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I got from Griff Reads, so thank you so much, Sam. This is a 1 point word, which was Hoot Owl on the cover. If you do actually want to see her do that role, it is going to be posted up above and in the description, so you can check that out. But that does mean I need to try and find a book that'll fit this prompt. So let me go have a look what I've got on my shelves, and then we'll go into my normal roles afterwards. So as you will have seen on the last clip, I chose my friend's book recommendation prompt for me. I'm completely changed because I had to go to the library. I couldn't find a book on my shelf. But the prompt was hoot, so it needed to have the word hoot in the title or needed to have an owl on the cover. So I went to the library for this one and I came across 2 books. One was over 700 pages and the other one was a middle grade. I chose a middle grade this time round and I chose Sky by Holly Webb. I have no idea what this is. It just has an owl on the cover, so that's good enough for me. It fills the prompt. Perfect. I'd never heard of this book before. It does have pictures in it as well, so I think it's just going to be a very easy, quick read. It looks like it's also Christmas based, and I mean, I'm fully okay with that. I love Christmas. So, yeah, for those who, like me, had never heard of this book before, let's just read the back and see what it's actually about. So, Lara is fascinated by the rare white snowy owl she spotted flying near her grandparents' cottage, and when she follows the beautiful bird into the woods, it leads her on a magical adventure back in time. So, yeah, is going to be kind of historical. When I looked it up as well, it also said that she visits her grandparents in the Scottish Highlands. And one of my goals for the year is to read more books set in Scotland or by Scottish authors. So it's partially set in Scotland. It's filling one of my goals as well, without me even intending it to be one. So yeah, really happy about this one, and hopefully it'll be just a nice quick read. It's under 200 pages, so I should fly through it. With that, let's go into roll number 2. And the first word that I see is pet, P-E-T. So as you will have saw, the second roll for me got the word pet, which is wonderful for me. I have a dog, so I'm going to do a pet pick for this one, but I could have the word pet in the title. But yeah, let's go see what my dog chose for me. I did choose between 4 books, so I had You and Me, The End of the World by Brianna Bourne. I gave him the choice of Blood and Gold by Anne Rice, because I need to read this for Vampalong anyway. I gave him the choice of The Changeling's Choice. This is book 2 in a series I haven't read from in a while, and I really wanted to just kind of continue on with the series. And then again, another sequel for just a book I want to kind of continue on with the series, hopefully complete this year. So I also chose I Heart London. But let's see what my dog actually chose for me. Okay, so for pet choice, I've decided to give the dog a choice of You and Me at the End of the World. So keep an eye on that one. The Changeling's Choice by Elizabeth Priest, I Heart London, and Blood and Gold. So the rest of them are sequels. But yeah, let's get my dog, see which one he chooses for me. So Strider, choose. And that one was I Heart London. So my dog chose for me I Heart London by Lindsay Kelk. I'm really happy for this. This is book 5 in the I Heart series. So yeah, we're quite far in, but it's basically following this girl named Angela Clark, whose life kind of falls a bit apart. So she moves to America, and it's basically her like life now that she's kind of moved over and she has a new boyfriend and all of that sort of stuff, and it's just full of drama and things, but there is some nice romance in here. I've not read this one before. I'm looking forward to it. London is where she's originally from, so it'll be nice to see her actually return home for the first time. So can't wait to delve back into this series. Let's go to roll number 3. And the first word that I see here is sex, S-E-X. Roll number 3 gave me the word sex. Whoops. Kind of seems fitting for Valentine's though, so I'm going to go with it. That's good with me. So it needs to have the word sex in the title or be an erotic book, has steamy sexual scenes. So for this one, I was taking a look at my shelves, and I do have some books I could fit for this, but I also do want to try and get my NetGalley stuff down a little bit, and there's a book on there that is called Craving Forbidden, so I will leave that roughly there-ish. This is an anthology of just taboo romance stories. I don't know anything else about it. That's all I know. I think it'll be good for me to kind of read some more anthologies and maybe find some authors that I will like that maybe I hadn't heard of before or something along those lines. So I don't know anything really. Can't even tell you which authors are in it, but we're going to go for it. Hopefully it'll be a fun time. And yeah, fingers crossed it works well. But yeah, let's take a look at row number 4. And the first word that I see here is end, E-N-D. Roll number 4 gave me the word end. Now, we all know I've got 2 series I keep saying I want to finish. I've been saying it for a while now, and that's between The Final Gambit, which I've still not read, and The Hero of Ages, which I still haven't read. So the prompt for this one is these have the word end in the title or finish a series. So I'm going to finish a series. And between these two, I know I really want to read The Final Gambit. I'm hoping to still do this in January. I still have a little bit of time. I'm going to actually go for The Hero of Ages. I'm really in the mood for this one. It is quite a big chunky book, but I just feel really in the mood for it, and if I don't put it on this TBR, I'm probably going to push it off because it's such a big book and it'll intimidate me. So I'm going to put it on here. I'm looking forward to finishing the series, and it means that I can also go on to Miss Burn Era 2, which is part of my Christmas challenge. So I'm kind of thinking this out logically a little bit as well. But honestly, I'm so excited to get to this one, and I don't know what's in store. I've never read this one before, but I've loved the first two. So hopefully I love this one just as much. But with that, let's go to the final roll. And the first word that I see here is one. O-N-E. So the final roll gave me the word one. So again, another 1 point. That's fine. 5 books this month. I'm good with that. Hopefully it'll turn out my favour. But for one, it needs to have the word one in the title or be the first in a series. Why not start this, that way? For me, I thought logically on this, and my book club, the Recreate Book Club, is reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. So this is book one in I don't even know what the series is called. Does it have a specific name? I have no idea. But we're reading this one for February, and so I thought logically, why not just include this one in? I need to read it anyway. And the co-host for this one is going to be Sunshine Lorena, which will be really lovely as well. So I'm looking forward to this one. This is basically about this woman named Lara Jean who's in high school, and she writes a letter to all of her lovers, people she's had a crush on, that sort of thing. And one day her little sister decides to send out all of the letters, and now she's kind of stuck trying to get the letters back, trying to recreate these like friendships and stuff that she has. And yeah, her life kind of changes a little bit, and we're kind of following her, kind of going through all these changes. I really like the movie of this, but I've never read the book, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy the book just as much, and I can do a book versus movie for this one as well, which will be amazing. So yeah, nice little easy YA romance for February. But yeah, that was all of the books for me this month. I'm actually quite happy with this. I've got a good mix on here, but as I said, I also do need to read Blood and Gold, which is book number 8 by Anne Rice, because the live show for this one is going to be in March, as we had to push the January show back a month. So yeah, I've got this big chunky bad boy on here as well, which is why I don't want the 700 plus pages one for the Owl, because I don't think I could do 3 gigantic chunky books. But yeah, can't wait to pick up this one. I think this one's going to be a good time as well, and I'm happy to just continue on with the Vampire Chronicles series. But yeah, this is my TBR plus Craving Forbidden, which is on my Kindle. So yeah, this is quite a chunky TBR. I've got 2 giant books and then some easy romances and a little middle grade. So hopefully this should be okay. Hopefully I can do this. I've got a nice little mix on here, and I usually fly through romances, so that should not be a problem at all. But if you read any of these books, if so, do let me know what you think of them. Also, do be prepared. There's going to be a movie game coming to my channel in the next couple of days as well, which you guys can all take part in. But yeah, please remember to give us a big like and to subscribe down below for more book and for more movie content, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.